let's stop drawing on the map so I can explain this AO, all right? So we can get started. So this was an operation, guys. Outcast, come on, stop it. Thank you. So this was an AO run in the 506 by a man named Cherry. He alternates with me on Wednesdays when I go over the host from, but this was a really, really cool AO that I wanted to give to you guys, and he gave me his permission to do it. So this was in the middle of a Freedom Fighter campaign. Specifically, this was Phase 5. Scally! Stop drawing penises! I swear you'll have plenty of time to do silly stuff on the map after I push you through, okay? So this was Phase 5 of the operation. The local force that was brought in to help the rebellion was never discussed who specifically they were. But they are tasked with defending Georgetown. Georgetown is about to be assaulted by a large loyalist force to the local regime. And at the same time, a lot of rebel actions were going to go down, specifically on the southern airport and the Tanoan sugar facility. So your jobs will be to basically defend against infantry, mechanized, and even armor assets that are going to come down the MSR and SSR on the northern side of Georgetown through St. Julian. And it's possible that later on, forces might also start coming from Tanoa Sugar once this AO has been completed in about an hour. All of these lines represent fallback lines where there are some defenses down, and all the blue dots represent where statics are, be them AT, MG, and whatnot. There's also 2 custom buildings at these 2 entry points here that you can get on the roof by interacting with the door right in front of these 2 entry markers, which will give you a scroll wheel option to teleport on the roof, and then where you got teleported up, you can use that door to teleport back down. Now, additionally, if you point your attention south, west of Georgetown at this LZ marker, this represents a boat that was unfortunately sunk by Op4 Air that was going to have a resupply for you. So it's possible that there are additional vehicles and weapons on the coast that might have washed ashore that you can go and get. You will spawn at Point Alamo, which is the church complex in the middle of Georgetown. And there will be a lot of different things for you to grab. I'm going to ask that if you all decide to change your uniform, you all decide on it. If you have any issues changing the uniform, I'll copy and paste the uniform on you, and we'll see how things work from there. But otherwise, Op4 is Russian-based, so they'll have things like T-72s, T-55s, Frogfoots, think like early to mid Cold Wars as their top line of equipment. But they'll also have a mix of dedicated loyalist fighters and militias loyal to the current regime. So expect a big weapon mix. Any questions?
The red question mark to the east, unless I missed it.
The one marked 1 hour?
Yeah.
That is a potential route for additional QRF to come in to hit Georgetown.
Okay.
But it's going to happen later because as the op begins, there's going to be attacks on the Tanoan Sugar Company, which is going to be blocking that route till friendly forces are either overwhelmed or pulled back. I'll be on a radio to let you know, if local freedom fighters see any movement to, tip you off when enemies will start coming from various routes.
1 life.
I'm going to make this 2 life. We're going to do it in the 506 fashion, which is 2 life.
And so we're not expecting the freedom fighters to succeed in their attacks?
Whether or not they do or don't, we don't know. But they're only going to be at the Tanoan Sugar Company for about an estimated hour before they will pull back to, more enemy QRF coming. So might be earlier, might be later. But we estimate they'll probably be an hour. And you only have to hold the town for... I'm going to say 2 hours, but it's going to depend on some other factors, which I'm not supposed to tell you.
Enemy air?
Frogfoots, MI8s, and possibly an MI24 or two.
Cool. Do we have extra statics in the spawn, or is it just...
It would be either at spawn in an inventory crate, otherwise the blue dots are your statics, and there might be additional ones to grab at the what you've marked as battleship sunk.
Okay.
What a madman, he was in the Straits.
So I would recommend, wait, what?
He was in the Straits. What a madman.
Okay. I'd recommend you split off in teams of 3 or 4. That seemed to be the most effective strategy for this AO, but you can do whatever you want. And if there's nothing else, I'll be at the spawn point. Just tap me on the shoulder, because I'll be trying to config my special thingy, so.
You guys are taking leading roles, right?
I already know what I'm going to do differently after the last stop because of,
Do you have a retreat plan for the first line?
Pop smoke and use cover.
Aye.
Gotcha. Red's just gonna get in the techie and fuck off.
That's fine.
The op was too complex for them. They then yelled at me and said it wasn't because of complexity, and then they started giving me issues that tied to complexity. So it's just crying over spilt milk at this point. I'm gonna change it up to make sure nothing like that happens for a public op anymore. Because again, I'm just running ideas that I've wanted to run for the past few years. But
should we get pushed even harder from that line?
I don't mean to sound like a dick, but
since the second line has nothing else.
Oh no, it's a trench leading away from the.
I couldn't, like, if people aren't going to come directly to me, I'm not going to do anything. But I already know what I need to change out of that op to make it, you know, better for the future.
Also, we will protect the Church of the Sims.
But I always find it funny how people in TSB, not just with me, but with any people they don't like, they always run to others and try to get others to speak on their behalf. I try to stomp that shit out with everyone else in TSB.
Just a heads up, mortar does not have any smoke round. Just AG.
From just 12 rounds.
A-firm.
Alright, we have to use them smart then.
I mean, yeah, the arty was hard to use against the boats, but it's also because they kept firing at the same spot with all of the ordnance instead of doing spread. Again, that's what the complexity issue was. People just didn't think to do stuff like that, you know?
70? 80?
Missile truck saw it. You want us to engage whenever we see them the next?
Please do so.
Underwater stuff is difficult to do in Arma 3 because sometimes Ace breaks when you go underwater. I'd have to look into it again, but again, if I want to keep things less complex, that kind of shoots ideas like that out the window.
We can see the corner of that asphalt road, but anything past...
Gotta find the right balance of finding things streamlined.
Area 1 from here, I think. We can see the second line. Oh, there we go.
So there goes that.
Explosions.
So I'm gonna say these guys weren't able to get a radio communication out because it was too quick. That explosion is gonna be heard from a while, but...
Alright, you've got 3 anti-personnel bounders up here.
We're gonna send up a single truck. Maybe they lost contact. No need for alarm just yet.
Confirmed, there was only 2 AT mines.
Yeah, there's 2 up there.
Yeah, no, you can include underwater parts. Again, it's all about the testing. It's all about understanding your player base and their capabilities. And then going from there.
Is that the friendly US?
Yes. Honking my horn.
Hi, this is Red.
This is Hi, Sound Master Dread.
Lack of earplugs. Intentional. With settings.
They were in the boxes.
Didn't see them. Red will be deaf upon contact.
Redology.
Grab some extras and run them up to you. Where's Red?
Red mark.
Medical.
Red 1.
Give me 2 minutes.
there were either, I think, 16 copies in there. I'm gonna put like 20 or 30 more in there just because. But I'm surprised that the medical crate, which everyone would have had to check to get medical, would have been an issue.
So what's everybody gonna
Like,
have?
I'm surprised people glossed over that.
Steak.
Beef mac and cheese.
I already had dinner.
I'm gonna be having some grilled steak and chicken. And baked potatoes.
Yummy.
And they're gonna be loaded baked potatoes, like we got everything for it.
A yellow team. This is blue to yellow. Yeah, call. Do you have eyes on the northeastern side of the road with the AP boning mine markers?
Yeah, I think Alex is gonna come back after that. Don't know what's wrong with his internet or his game, but
Yeah,
I'm not getting any errors on kicks. It's just a Steam authentication error, so probably his internet. That's unfortunate for him. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna see the smoke, and that full thing's gonna come up. They're gonna be able to radio over and
We're currently a two-man team. due to
say what's
crashing,
going on. But for the
so-
first 30 minutes, we're gonna have this kind of happen.
You're all coming down the road right now. From the northwest.
They're from enemy Euro. Copy, side too late, no shot. Next shot is past the 18 mine position. I would not waste the conkers on the trucks. Nah, I won't, but just saying. The points where we can't engage is past the little corner and we can engage again after the 18 mines. Affirm.
Red team, what's your current location?
Red one. First defense line.
I saw a services truck that I'm going to switch out to from the UAZ.
All right, so here's this first group dismounted. I'm gonna love seeing the tracers fly.
Your floats are in the UAZ.
Got a nice wedge going up here. Smoke's still going. It's lessened a bit, but should be all right. We'll then send the next squad over, and then we'll start sending some infantry over the hills here and start enveloping this one position.
This is blue to green.
Green, send traffic.
Do you still have eyes on the Ural and infantry?
I've lost eyes on the Ural and infantry. Oh, infantry has dismounted prior to the AT spot. Are now pushing onto the AT.
Red's clear to wing. Red's
So
got
with
eyes, we can
defense
engage.
ops, you always want to start it slow, you know?
Moving in, northwest.
And then go from there.
I think they're already dismounting.
Their guns up, engaging.
I think they're going to be dismounting their infantry further away to avoid those mines.
All right. Next two trucks are going to come around. Let's see.
Be advised, a few stragglers from the squad are trying to flank you guys to the north. Yellow's engaging.
I'm assuming that's a friendly UAZ that just went over the bridge.
Yes. I'm going to switch out to a civilian services off-road.
Were the tracers working, or were they turned off?
Because I don't want to get confused in the heat of the moment.
Let me hit T again. Have those additional trucks go up, and reinforcements will be called in a second. There they go. Yeah, so I think every time I leave and rejoin the interface, I might have to just retoggle the Tiki.
Or at least most of it.
Yeah, so the tracers, the red lines and stuff, that's only what the Zeus can see. They don't see it. This is just the... Oh, that's not good. That was a pretty nasty lag spike on my interface from that tracer.
Second Ural coming around the bend. Northwest.
Yeah, April, second Ural coming in.
Third vehicle rounding the bend in T-4.
Yeah, bullets bounce. They well, not there's no bounce and they ricochet. That would be the best one.
Now.
Yeah, so there's definitely a little bit of lag when these tracers fly. So for this mission file, I did turn it up to about 100. But again, this is why we're testing this script, because I want to see if it would be viable to use.
Red, you've got approximately 2 squads about to dismount on top of you.
A-firm.
But it's only going to lag my client, not the server.
Hill 85. You guys can hold
Oh yeah, IRL bullet ricochet is a very
Those
scary thing. And then after this wave finishes, we'll
Be advised, infantry has dismounted
start having
very
the next
far
round
back.
come up.
They are just before or just after the roundup. They are now pushing in on foot via the road. It appears.
Affirm.
I'm going to lose eyes on them now. They might be pushing through the trees. They might be pushing through the road. But one of the Urals is still man moving.
So these guys, they ignored the G command. You can just go down, dismount them all. But we'll see another major firefight go down.
You're having issues with the enemy AI.
Negative. One just missed a dismount marker, so I manually did. Nothing to be worried about.
Because it looks like you're just going in circles.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Well, with large groups, they are going to circle like that, so...
For reference, AI have dismounted at grid ref 053114, keypad 7.
For infantry.
We'll have another BTR come around. I'll put it a little close.
Through the open on the grass on the southwest side of the road.
That'd be a 60.
Red, this is green. It looks like they're gonna try getting on your southwest flank.
Gotcha. Blue should be covering there.
Yeah, blue will hand on that. Yellow also has eyes on the southwest side.
What I'm worried about is Temp is on his own over here.
I'm on my overwatch point, keeping eyes on the tree line.
I'm getting a heavy sense of deja vu.
Break, they're already here. First tree line.
Yeah, yellow has eyes on. They're behind the yellow building right now.
Also, let's
BTR incoming from the road, we're engaging. Affirm.
Straight 200 meters away from
90, 35, 50, 50.
One
Ooh,
BTR
good
down.
shot.
One BTR down. Good kill.
That's a disable.
I do have rocket already I can use, and some of those bigger assets over there as well.
Cook off. Yeah, I would hold on building things at that spot, because now they're going to try looping around that BTR and possibly push through an area we don't have defended.
Affirm.
I think with the rain, the tracers, just because the sheer amount of particles going was too much. Because right now with these, I mean, it seems to be okay, but as the rain picks up, now I'm starting to notice that there are some frame spikes here.
Same hill again, one squad. Where the first USS or where the first Ural dropped the people.
Alright, so now we're going to start putting some groups on the hill because they're going to be dismounting earlier and sending them in on foot. And then we'll start opening up the left flank avenue.
Red tracers, 1 squad.
Infantry's starting to be danger close to you, Red.
Just across the hill, is it?
I'm going to give a
and on your
breather
southwest
after
side,
this
right by the
one,
tracks.
just to kind of get this concave going. I will say though, if we can get this this script to be stable though, just means I'll need to test it and then op where it's not raining.
Blue, you doing good over there?
We're dealing with them.
But yeah, now if I were to look away, like go over here, or better yet, just turn it off.
Our forecast just got really bad.
Yeah, okay, so it's actually not that bad, but
I saw that fog popping into existence 0. I'm SMH.
that wasn't me. That was Tanoa's dynamic weather.
It doesn't pop into existence.
Yes, it does. You can watch the stream back if you want.
Yeah, fair. Oh well. I don't know if Liru, that was
I'm
kind of
getting blamed for map. Oh
that's
god
sus,
damn
man.
it.
You'll be
I'm
voted
getting
out.
blamed for map features now.
To the airlock with you.
Be forced underwater.
Alright,
That's a better way.
I'm gonna shoot at Skelly just to get his attention.
All I'm doing is taking out the majority of the.
But you see how when I'm RC'd,
southwest.
you don't see the tracers? When I go out of RC, you start seeing the tracers.
North, red.
Now, the tracers only render when I'm, close there, so anything like far, you won't get the tracers there.
Be advised, it's just yeah, it's one squad to the north of you guys. Top of the hill.
So the reason the tracers are all doing this is because there's only a certain amount I can have at a time.
Within a minute or two, or we'll be
I upped the limit to 100, but even then,
We'll be fine.
it gets finicky, because in FNF, they have that limit up to like the thousands.
You got help from yellow.
I mean, it should be okay.
There's only 1 or 2 strikers.
I'll increase the amount again for the next stop. We'll be able to adjust it from there.
It'll take more than that to displace you guys, trust me.
But again,
Yeah,
for what it is, this is a pretty good effect we're getting
Yellow
on.
Hill as well, so.
So we're going to open up with some 155 arty as well. Not rocket just yet, but
So I have an extra M2 and an extra tow. Where do you want them?
just put a ranging shot in.
Heads up, we got some sort of PKM firing at green.
Break, IDF just landed right behind first line. Ranging shots, I assume. Might be time to move.
We'll do 3 for now. Trying to do it with the, infantry in view to kind of call
Run
that
red
in.
first, we will pull second.
I'm going to have one more squad come down the forested
Q2
area.
down.
But I do
Yeah,
like how
sounds
they're
like
already
that's
thinking
better.
about pulling back.
There's only like 1 box left in it. Early word it.
Yeah, ditch that one.
Be advised, mortar going out, red 1 pause.
Negative, don't do that.
Okay.
Still friendly forces in there.
There's no enemy at red 1 anyway. Just IDF.
Where's the enemy?
Anyway.
Oh, wait for them to pull back before I do waves
Red's
of
out,
body
blue, you're
deletion.
free to move whenever.
What's the situation? Are you guys pulling out because of the IDF?
Yeah, don't want to blow up.
I mean, build vagina trenches. We have overwatch of your positions anyway, so we'll tell you if something comes along.
And we're already gone, so shrug.
Keck. What a waste of a battle line.
Negative, we have infantry pushing in from the west as well. I mean northeast, so we're moving.
Alright, let's see. Up here, I'm going to put another BTR to start scouting this route out. I was going to be a little more staggered. That's Syrian we were doing surrounding.
To the north,
But they're already pulling out, so This BTR is still gonna take its time to get over
Yeah,
here.
I don't know. I got shot from my side while I was beyond building.
Must be like one or stragglers somewhere then. I don't see anything from here.
Yeah, firm. I agree. You're now safe to mortar shell if you see a cluster.
Yeah, we're gonna hold it.
It's possible to stagger those tracers in the scripts.
Green is currently
no.
in a position to overwatch.
No, it's either all or
If
none.
Roundabout starts taking heavy fire, we can provide direct fire via dishcom.
Be advised, if the map marker is correct, we're about 5 minutes in from having shit coming in from the east.
Not been an hour?
Yeah,
Has it?
hasn't been an hour. It's only been about 30
By the
minutes
way, I
tops.
can do full repairs with this service fix, so if you need anything that needs repairs, call.
On the way.
I'm gonna just adjust these things a little off the road. And let's have, since they just did that pullback so well, I'm gonna have a UAZ come up.
Contact northwest at a roundabout. 2-man team, it looks like.
Ooh, that would have been bad. Thank God it moved a little bit. They would have armored each other and, bad things would have happened.
Red to Outcast.
Be advised, eyes on infantry at the warehouse building. Very near to the
We're gonna put a BMP-2 up here soon.
How many rounds for that mortar you got?
Red, send traffic for green.
How many rounds of the mortar do you
Yeah,
have?
this is definitely going a little quicker pace than the 506 one, but
Copy.
nice. You know, I'm actually going to, just because I want the engagement range to be a little more,
Red has ears on a BMP northwest, also BTR north.
I'm gonna put the weapon handling up to 65 and spotting up to 85, just so they engage from a little longer. It's because the fog effects and the rain, they do depress the AI stats with that.
This is not technical about the rush through the first.
Wow, they totally shot the gunner out as he peeked. That was amazing.
Is someone engaging?
Pushing in to first defense.
Gunner might get a shot though.
Yeah, it's already in there.
And Mox is
Second
exposed.
UAZ.
No, they got the gunner
rushing
too.
into the first
Wow.
line.
He dismounted. That was a beautiful takedown of that BTR.
They've dismounted. Dismounts at the first line. Second UAZ on the dirt path, southwest of the first line.
So I'm gonna use RD a little less here because they've been clear that they're using RDs like first strikes as
The first line of defense has been abandoned, so
something.
everything that's over
SPG-9
there
just came in. It was under though.
Mark the enemy pause on map. I need one round out.
So here's where I'll start making some comparisons here. Although the 506 have better comms, an easier medical, and I would say a better unit structure, I would argue that
enemy are moving
I have the
to
better players with T3.
East from battle line 1. Two stragglers.
Don't get me wrong, 506 top brass, really good players. Drum can do anything with a UGL, but you know, Drum is just one guy. I'm one guy. I would just think, you know, we handpick these guys to be like the best of the best. You know, like when Drum steps up and he like mounts up a 23mm to shoot a helicopter down and stuff. That type of thinking, I know all of these guys are capable of, and I will admit, when I play with the 506, I don't see everyone always, you know, think at that level. Like, you know, when I'll run off and I'll, like, grab extra mags for people, or I'll pick up some AT and boop something, I'll kill a lot of stuff by myself. You know? my point is, all of these guys here, I know for a fact, are capable of stuff like that. Yeah, the 506, they're more conservative, and that has its own perks. You know, they're better at XYZ, but I would say, you know, TSB, even though they're not good there, they're really good individual players. So my point is, I really like seeing the difference, you know, once playing on the ground, seeing how everyone interacts on the ground, then a different player base, my guys that I know and trust, as I Zeus this for them, how they go. I'm not trying to talk shit about either player base. I'm just saying it's interesting to see them contrast, and I probably worded that wrong and pissed off some people in the 506. I apologize, but
I don't feel comfortable
again,
with
like,
it up here because then we have too many statics up here.
I have not seen people in the 506 like shoot out the gun, the driver and the gunner of the BTR. You know, they would just aim for a kill with an AT4 and be done with it. But this adds an opportunity if they, you know, I hear them talking about potentially going up and trying to take that BTR, and I'll give them an opportunity to do it after this waves claw. I'll give them a little breather, and we'll see what they do. You know? Yeah, it's exactly. It's the difference of thinking of the groups. And that leads some to, you know, do certain ways a certain way, others to do things a certain way, and part of the fun of Zeusing, especially with multiple different groups, is seeing how all that goes. See, this gunner's dead. Just brought that puppy up. It's 1300.
Dismounts from BMP.
Yeah, so I can start opening up that route if I decide to. I'm going to wait on it, though, because the timing will be off if I start sending units from that flank just yet, because I haven't even opened up this flank yet. You know? So we're going to have one Vic come around over here just to kind of show that this flank is open. But again, I mean, just the timing-wise, I didn't expect them to pull back that early, but that showed me how they're reacting to the RD ranging shots. Because again, for the 506, we stayed multiple times during multiple waves of artillery.
That'll be fine.
Now we got Joe down right here, so they're doing medical on him. The rest of these guys are still covering. I'm also going to send in a 24 at around this time. Again, I'm changing up the times table just a little bit here and there.
So launcher placed and marked.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the AGMs on this puppy, though, and give it the Cuban.
Do we want to try and block the bridge? With
and then it's better to do pylons here.
Yeah, we'll probably want to do that at some point in time.
Because those AGMs with the AI, they're really overpowered with them.
Yeah, let's wait till last minute.
Absolutely, I'll start at the gas station.
Yeah, the second battle line is like our best chance of holding off to forever until shit starts coming in from the east.
It's just to get a plane pilot and then helicopter pilots for these.
Hey, Liru, we got an issue with medicing peeps. Just
how so?
Options we usually know. Yeah, it's 5 or 6 medical, isn't it?
No, it's rescripted VTSB.
Oh, we're missing some functions.
Like what?
Check heart rate and such. The standard shit. You can diagnose, but that's it.
I also can't pack.
That just means he needs more blood, but...
We'll manage by the way, but it's just something to note.
Interesting. I saved over their settings, but they didn't set.
Okay, there's an orange Kamaz over by the gas station.
That's amazing.
Copied.
I tested this morning.
Red sending one of our members down to make sure that BTR is dead.
How would I have done that?
Also see if there's nothing down there.
If we can salvage it, we can drive a repair truck.
It's too far in enemy territory to salvage, but you've time to go kill it.
I don't think we have the numbers to sally out.
Where's something that I would know would be vanilla?
Oh, bring it in.
Friendly BTR north of roundabout.
Yeah, I'll bring the repair.
BTR on the road, can you guys engage?
That's probably
Friendly.
friendly.
Listen, Yanni, please.
Audio on helicopter. Hind north.
Something overwrote on the server
That's
side.
east.
No, I know what it is.
Infantry.
But would
east
it
of
do it if
roundabout
it's
push.
loaded?
On the bunker.
Interesting.
Hind's being hit by 2 Iglas and Cornet. It's going down.
So let me explain to you guys.
Good kill.
The 506's settings overwrote my settings, even though I overwrote the settings and tested in mission file. And I think it's because of the 506 settings I have on the server, even though they're not active. Like, there might be an interaction there, or something simply didn't save properly. Because how they do their settings is it pulls from files on the server, and it's set server side.
Line 2, friendly.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why they're on 506 medical. I'm not gonna tell them that though, because it's just it's gonna literally be the same thing except without advanced diagnoses.
Yeah, make sure your gunner's on 50.
Bad Zeus, yeah, right?
I am on 50, but Nemesis, we also have AT, light AT, and
We got contacts to the north of the roundabout.
You also had
Just another
contact
example of
forces
why
by
I
the,
need to have a
Oscar
day
bunker.
in the middle of the week where I literally just put all the mission files I made on a server and like physically test it on a server. That's a standard we have with everyone else in TSB. I might as well start trying to follow that, just finding the fucking time to do that.
Contacts northwest of
Says
roundabout.
hi, send message.
Scally got in a Vic with disabled sim. Can you help him out?
Roger, standby.
I left him alone for 30 seconds. Where'd he go?
He was in the SUV.
Scully has his ways.
Alright, so this is still giving them a little breather. That's... I need to find the, different medical. So, the funny thing is that with the January medical update, the 506 medical was kind of, elevated to be a variation of TSBs, just with, less of a bleed out
Green
rate.
team does not have eyes on the east side.
But you could
until
technically
right on top of you,
replace,
just heads up.
Yellow
bandages.
has audio from here, though,
if
so
you
we
replace,
will have
because basic
somewhat
and,
early warning from that.
elastic would be hand in hand. It's just the only things they can't do is tourniquet. And actually, no, they would be able to tourniquet because you can't tourniquet in the 506
These guys
now.
are coming from the
The only thing that's not they're not
road.
going to be able to do is any advanced diagnoses.
Still nothing about the road
Which-
from the sugar factory.
I actually don't know what that would mean. So it's not actually that big of an issue. It just means they have an easier medical.
A correction to where
So
they're
that
coming
evens
from.
it
They're
out.
not coming from the northeast road. We saw this group of enemies go from the line 1 into the forest and kind of do a loop.
No, you
through the,
can't. It
forest.
used to. What's
They
that?
didn't come
Basic
from the,
medical wouldn't let you
northeast road.
tourniquet. But now
it's still-
they're forced
still
to allow
fits
tourniquets. Just no
within
one
the
brings
info we
tourniquets
have
because
on
their
the
bleed
map.
out so low, so there wouldn't be a
Different.
point.
But we haven't seen anything come through the road. We're overwatching
Just that
it as
breather
well.
I was talking about giving them, and then we're gonna light up the gas.
Is there any way we could attach a tow cable to the dead and burning MI-24 and bring it closer to use for cover?
No, the last time you attached a tow cable to a dead and burning thing, it crashed the server.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, I remember that.
I can't remember when that was, but that sounds like
You
something I
attached
would
it
do.
to a tank and proceeded to drag the tank under the terrain, and then the server died.
Yeah, something like 200,000 errors per second or something like that.
It was
What?
amazing. Never do that again.
Sounds like an outcast thing, yeah.
It does.
Yeah, no, it sounds
That-
like something I would do, but I don't remember doing it.
This is high. just to answer your question, you can't put tow ropes on destroyed Vics because it doesn't tow them properly, but that does sound like something Outcast would do, so.
Well, he started towing in a live Vic, and then it died, and then he proceeded to keep towing it, and it fell under the tree.
That's...
And then Arma happened.
You know what? I vaguely remember this.
It was in the FOB, man.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
No, it was Anizane.
Oh yes, that one.
That does that. Yeah, that sounds like something he would do.
Out in the middle of the Northwest.
Yep.
I'm glad we're all in agreement here. But again, this is the aspect of TSB I like. Everyone just having a good time, playing an operation. You know, comms are good right now. People seem coordinated. This is what I strive to get in TSB. It's just hard to get it every single time, you know?
Copy. I don't really have that good track record, do I? Break.
To Outcast, if you ever watch this stream back, no you don't. But I have a similar one, so it's okay.
I needed everybody to shut up because I thought I was hearing something to the east. Never mind.
Anyways, after being rudely interrupted, I don't really have a great track record, do I?
Nope. No.
Oh, joy.
I'm like the king of good ideas, being a good idea fairy, and things going horribly wrong.
But yeah, no. TSB got a great dynamic.
Like we discussed
I love
earlier,
these guys. We butt heads all the damn time over things, but at the end of the day,
Well, especially when I
we're
first
just
got
here to have fun. It's our time on the internet. That's how we want to use it. Why are you dumb? Oh, because you're
you have
actually
comments.
dumb.
You have a lot
Okay.
of comments, and I know it.
No comments on this
I've
map.
never heard
Let me guess,
you
that
say
BTR is
no.
also dumb.
Break.
Yeah.
Contact northeast, coming towards the roundabout.
Well, worst comes to worst, I'm just
Forest
gonna... We can just manual it.
Copy is looking for it.
What that
Hello,
means
don't
is
have eyes
I'll just put infantry when they arrive at the
Oh, never
dismount
mind, eyes
and go from there. I'm not gonna use the frog foots till they get into the actual town, though. Yeah, the lagginess of the tracer only happens when it gets to blue. But I'm gonna get on this GL and see if I can fire up at that, yeah. Let's see where that goes. So it was about, I want to say, 50 meters short. Again, I don't want to completely annihilate that position.
Hides, yellow.
This is high sun message.
Are we gonna get early warning if stuff starts coming in from the east?
Yes, or at least let you know when the rebels pull out, in which case I won't be in a position to give you your early warning, so that will serve as your early warning. Over.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna range it over here. Ooh.
Yellow, what are you engaged?
We engaged.
Alright, I'm gonna put Artie up there to make him get off that
truck
hill.
with a GL. Shot the gunner out.
Yeah, the tracers seem fine unless the bolt does a
Got
super
one
big
revenge shot at
ricochet.
us.
By the way, for the tracer, red means a high velocity, green means a medium velocity, and blue means a low velocity. So blue is either ricocheted bullets or things like GLs firing. So this is where I'm gonna cheat. We're gonna do what's it called? No, not Sarat. Syrian, Sarani, they're so similar, and that's not even the right section.
Grenade launcher UAZ is driving back up north from the northwest road. I guess it's fucking off.
See, the issue with BTR is sometimes they'll appear on top instead. even though I want them to go inside to make that illusion work. So we're gonna have a range-in shot for fire support come up here. And one of them just tripped a mine.
Everybody good? That one sounded heavy.
Yeah, I think yellow might be about to start getting some IDF into our way.
But again, it's all about
In about
balance,
100 meters
finding a
north
good
of us.
one that the players will enjoy. But at the same time, if you have a wave defense tiered up, you, you know, slowly encroach them. Otherwise, there's no challenge. I'm gonna drive this BTR up, and then we'll put another ranging shot up there. Normally you'd have spotters for this stuff, but I mean, I could have spotters anywhere, so there's no need for me to spawn one.
Oh, you okay up there?
I think he's laddering shots into the position of yellow. No, that's sorry, wrong net. No, I think that has to be artillery.
Alright, so again, slowly bringing things up. Gave them an opportunity to steal the BTR, which... Did they actually take it? Because I actually don't see the BTR. They did, no, that's the BTR they had earlier. But what happened to this BTR? They might have taken it and I wasn't paying attention. No, they moved it over here. Yeah, so that was the stolen 70. So they did go up and steal that BTR. Nice, I'm glad they get rewards for that.
Another BTR north of line 1.
This one's gonna come down right in front of them.
Do shit to it. No, stop.
And we'll see who gets knocked here. Guys, gotta really start thinking. I'll do one that's an overrange shot, but... Alright, let's see. Serrani, let's get some gun cars in there, and then I'll send another helicopter. Timing-wise, I do have a few more minutes before that operation on the west officially ends. I didn't tell them the timing of it, though, so that is my fault.
Red to blue.
Send.
Are you missing one guy in this little bunker area?
It's gonna splash right behind him. It could hit Finn.
Gotcha.
Eastern mines just went off.
This guy I'm gonna delete.
Yellow, sit right.
We're all alive. Liru's trying to intimidate us away from the hill. We're repositioning.
Slide copy.
Trying to intimidate them off the hill. That's Syrian. Okay, I'll reply by saying I wasn't expecting special forces, okay? How about that? Because I'm pretty sure they're getting engaged right now. I do like this script, though. Again, you see where the bullets directly go. It's special forces, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna bomb that position and give it a spread. Got another hour to work with this here.
Standing by. On the way.
The real difficulty here is with their Overwatch positions. The body deletion here is going to be a bit tough. Something I am going to do though is
Red to yellow.
I'm going to use a BMP2 to see if I can missile strike that thing.
North of the roundabout.
Be advised we hear another BMP, but we moved a little bit west from our earlier position.
Maybe northeast of the roundabout.
I just want to say right now, we seem to be doing pretty good. I honestly thought they would have breached our defenses by now.
You really have to jinx us.
All forces, this is high. Be advised, the Blue 4 forces are starting to get overwhelmed at the Tanoan Sugar Company position. They are pulling out at this time. Break. That doesn't mean hostile forces are going to start coming down the other MSR at this time. However, be prepared for it to start happening soon. Over.
Red guppies. Thank you, Outcast. Very cool.
For the record, I did not mean for that to time with Outcast comment. That was literally the timer expired and me giving it to you, but beautiful nonetheless.
Do you know how I was talking about a
Lame
poor track record? Either way, that might have also been purposeful, because I also need to grill some steaks here soon.
Fuck your steak.
I'll spit on your steak.
Yeah, I'm with hashtag.
Alright, Twitch it. Hashtag clean outcast.
Shut the engine out.
Be advised, I do not take offense to that.
How do I use this thing again? You gotta turn out for it. Oh, it's not that one. I've completely forgotten how to use that Cormet launcher.
We got a BTR, something located on BMP located Northeastern Road.
Red to Logi.
They just hit me with AT there.
Decrewed BMP Northeastern Road, good hit.
Iopus, you
It's a
around?
good RPG hit by Finn there.
Lost the Conquer's truck.
Could you get an ammo resupply of AK mags and GP brought to the 3rd defense line?
AK mags and GPs. Confirm.
Now we're gonna start getting a frog foot in the AO.
Oh.
Alright, but we should move soon.
Red agrees.
Confirm, you want AK mags and GPs.
A firm.
Just bring that AK or just yes?
Not sure if those are AA or AGM, but
AK-74 mags, I think it is. At the 5.45.
7 and 10.
get this thing in the AO. I'm gonna do a missile strike close by that position.
Not many of those left.
I think I saw some in the medical box as well. Someone used it as a dump crate.
Honestly, Iopus, just bring everything you can, I guess. I think we're all using different guns. Also AT sticks. We need AT sticks.
So let that plane get in the AO.
advise with M124 or MI8s, disregardless of.
SU-24 just flew over it.
24 or 25?
Frogfoot.
Yep, so they're going to pull back from this position. Not bringing this with them, it's probably low on ammo.
Blue and red are pulling back to line 3.
R60 is a short-range air-to-air missile. Yep. I saw a big missile. Didn't know if it was AT or AG. If it was an AGM or AA. I don't want to take a risk because again, aircraft with AGMs are super fucking unbalanced. Like the AI, if they even detect something on radar, they're like, oh, okay, AGM it.
Logi, do we have anyone doing kind of transport duty?
What's up?
I'm gonna need a pickup back to base. I think I'm gonna go pick up the tow launcher if it's still there.
Tow launcher is marked on the map. I'll be there in a bit. I'm just loading up the ammo.
I'll be behind line 3 on red 3 position.
Be advised, something big is shooting at green team.
I'm just following the tracers. I still don't know the exact range though. I see movement though, so let's try 5 to 4. That sounds low.
Logi, are you in this BTR?
5 to 6.
Negative on that base.
Mid 6.
Does anyone still have eyes on the roundabout?
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, green team does. We're getting shelled with some 40s.
Oh, I see that. Just let me know if you see enemies entering from the east.
So just right.
Red to high.
Oh, meanie. This is high. Roger, I see it. Stand by.
Thank you.
So, just to get my bearings, Logi, where are you coming to pick me up?
I'm gonna have that plane come in here. We're gonna do a strike on that building.
Copy. Are you able to load the tow at the same time?
I can, but it'll take longer.
Well, if you can bring the tow here, we can just take that. Take me to base and back. Actually, never mind. I will need a pickup because I need to pick up a new vehicle because motherfucker got blown up.
3 mortars out. Green team's disassembling and moving.
Roger.
Red to green, you got up there?
Barely, but yeah.
They went. We got a haircut. We'll be fine. Went south.
I love the chaos of this, man. You just have to make sure you angle everything right.
Johnny, where are you?
I'm at Outcast and Ada position. Just south of line 3.
Joe, if you're on net, ignore that. I was trying to respawn that turret for you.
Oh, okay, because it kind of shot at me.
Yeah. I'll fix it.
That you in the yellow one?
Where do you want the ammo box?
So what he did was he assembled a turret and it was broken.
Where do you guys
So what
want
I
the
did
ammo box?
was hard copy paste, but hard copy paste sometimes includes AI crew in it, so you gotta be careful with that.
That's you in the yellow pickup.
These
there.
guys I'm gonna pull back,
Yeah, just gotta
giving these guys a little bit of a breather here. And now we're gonna send a BTR to come down here because it's about time that flanking force showed up. So let's see. We're gonna do a recon Dishka
Ammo's gonna be in the corner
instead.
here, behind the BTR.
And we're under Syrian again. God, I cannot seem to get that right, and I just accidentally unkeyed that.
Marked.
I'm not gonna argue strike thorough pause because, well, actually no, I can't because there aren't any infantry up to it right now, so we can make that work. I was also doing airstrikes, you know, trying to get a good mix
Green is
of both.
relocated. We've set up the mortar, we're ready to go.
Usually give 8 to 10 seconds between shots here. And the fog is coming back.
Green sent traffic.
Did you just fire more rounds?
Negative. There should have been 3 that have already landed just by the
Yeah, no, they're
center.
They just dropped an idea firewall pause, that's all.
Alright.
Yeah, because I've already dropped IDF on your old pause.
So I'm gonna shoot for this to be done at 5 o'clock-ish.
Hey, Green, can you advise if you see enemies enter the roundabout from the east? I've got a claymore.
Green is no longer in a position to have eyes on the roundabout.
Ah, okay.
That's the mine taking that out.
Yellow's requisitioning a gas from the MA base.
Waiting orders. Run. On the way.
Should bring that BMP in right there, wouldn't be too bad.
On the way.
Hi, command.
This is high, send message.
Hey, did you know that these buildings have interiors?
No, I didn't. How'd you manage that one?
Teleported, and it pushed me in.
Nice.
But seriously though, there appears to be an actual interior here. Oh wait. I'm free.
Once again, outcast breaking shit.
Got the record for that, so.
Ooh,
No,
Joe
considering
just
the
got
fact
gunned
that,
down.
I break things so often, I should be the person constantly invited to go test mission file.
No.
Break BTR on just east of Alpha or of Red's pause.
Alright, we're gonna get some transport trucks going. Now that we know that flank is secure, they would radio it up and say they've, you know, found the bad boys. And Dreadnought Toaster is, let's see, first time gifting a sub in the channel, and it went to Raid on Jesus. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. To the both of you, hope you're staying safe from COVID-19, and I hope you get a kick out of
Hey,
this
High Command,
operation.
I might request for a different 50 cal. This one has absolutely no gun depression.
I can't fix it if it's, that way. I'm sorry.
You able to just replace it? Something different?
We can't re-oil them in the field.
Is everyone on this side of the bridge?
A firm, we've also got an enemy just east of the bridge on our side.
Okay.
That's a BTR close.
It's meant for, something else.
Think we can capture that one? Yeah, just dismounted from it. I'm gonna see if I can capture that BTR.
Good luck.
That's right next to...
And Radoness is continuing the gift train and giving a sub to Needle Weedle. Thank you to you both again. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this.
Due north.
On the way.
Be advised, we have shit coming in from the east road. Shit coming in from the east road.
Red to Iopus, we're gonna pull out of here, so you've got like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can grab this thing.
Hey, High Command, using my super manly strength, can I remove these 3 sandbags here?
Brag, BMP2 on top of the fucking bridge.
Yeah, BMP2 just rolled out from the east. And there's more shit over here.
BTR?
Let AI stay up there.
That BMP still up?
Alright, we're gonna have infantry running on foot.
I hit it with AT, I believe.
Waiting orders.
One Mad Panda rating me with 6. Thanks, man. How you doing?
I'll call the ID.
What were you playing? But hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you enjoyed your stream, and I hope you got a kick out of this. This is hi, send message.
With my super manly strength, can I remove these 3 sets of sandbags?
Sure. What happened to your teammate?
I got no clue.
BMP's been hit once, it's smoking. Don't know about dismounts.
Is that BMP still alive to the east?
Literally just killed it.
Copy.
That good, Outcast?
And the one to the right.
That good?
Cool. Thank you.
Hey, is everyone resupplied from the ammo box so I can retrieve it so we don't lose it?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm gonna shell the forest.
I just don't want to lose it to something.
I understand.
Sounded like more AT going, or AT mines going off.
Something's definitely exploding east of the town.
Yeah, it sounds like bounding mines going off, which is good.
Red to blue.
Send.
We've been forced out of our area to your east. We've also got Joe and are working on it.
Yellow's being forced out of the hill 85. We're retreating to line 3. Roger.
All forces be advised, the position Death Pause 3 to the basically next to the water side is a bunker, smaller bunker complex. It is a defensible position, looks towards the intersection to the east, so it could be a good intermediate defensive position.
Red to Iopus.
Send it.
We could use a repair on the black circle just beside the entry mark.
Yep, I'm repairing this BTR and then I'll drag it over to you.
Gotcha.
Heads up, we are leaving the mortar position on line 2, or sorry, line 5. We are moving over to the front
My
lines.
brain wants to
We
do
want some action.
transport unloads, but it's get out to get everyone out of there, specifically. We're gonna do another wave of already up on this tree line. Because we know if they've been up here the entire time, and this group got exploded, they lost contact.
Genuine Austin Powers moment.
Alright, let's get that BMP through. Actually, no, I did say that they only had Cold War stuff, so I'm not gonna violate my ROEs because I couldn't generally remember anything, but I can get that Vic to fire off the side.
Be advised, I believe there's something to the northeast from the third line, or a little bit behind. I think Hill 85 is currently enemy.
Another airstrike coming. Actually, we'll do a fab drop.
Either they keep finding mines or something's cooking off.
Nah, I just blew up a claymore at the roundabout.
Okay.
Red to blue.
Ah!
What did you do?
I don't know. Something exploded in the road. No, my car!
Your logistical vehicle is on fire.
Ah, there's things in there.
Oh my god. You know, that flip he just made saved him. I hope he realizes that.
Blue, this is red.
Awaiting orders. On the way. Understood.
What was that?
Oh, we had one land right here, I think,
Hey,
yeah.
your ammo box just died.
Yeah, the frog foot engaged you.
No, it was just some large explosion that just landed on the backfield.
Yeah, the frog foot engaged you, a bomb.
Oh. Not very nice. Can we kill that?
Probably should more if we kill
Have
it.
an igloo.
No, I gave it to you, remember?
Now we gotta hope they can consolidate
Give me a
here.
back. I'll stand on the roof and wait for it.
That's a boring job.
I'm gonna have these things
I don't
push
care.
up.
Gets rid of it.
East! East! East!
Anything specific, or?
Something hit. Oh yeah, it was an AGS that just showed up to the east.
Whoever's in that BTR, you could have just called it in. Holy shit.
Crossing the river on the north side. Contact's close.
I just took out a BTR to the northeast. I hope it wasn't friendly.
Ooh, I think you just got me, yep. A lot of forces up here. Alright, with everything back there, I'm gonna start getting rid of vehicles too.
Danger close to the intersection.
Yeah, danger close to the east.
Outcast, where are you?
On top of my old position.
We need people at the
Nope,
intersection.
Nem just died with one of the Iglas. That's not good. And something similar happened to me when I lost that Igla, so... Makes sense.
I'm supporting the intersection.
I can middle mouse clip this map center. Yes, it's just my middle mouse button is on the fritz, so it doesn't always center me. You can also select something, hit the F key, and your camera's brought immediately to it, like this sheep right here. Speaking of which, let's make sure the animals that are outside get deleted. Cool. I think it's time for a second Mi-24. Whoops. It's meant to be a debug group.
Heads up, I'm seeing contacts coming in from the north of the intersection. Keep your eyes out.
Alright, we're gonna change your pylons out. None of those
Contacts coming in northeast of
AGMs.
intersection over by the cooking off BTR.
And we're gonna change your camo.
Do we got any more mines or shit to trigger?
Alright,
I believe that's a no.
let's grab a BMP.
Solid, we'll need to close the gap backwards sooner rather than later.
We'll do a BMP-1 because that can engage BTRs pretty well.
On the way. Solid copy.
Red to outcast.
Roger that.
I don't want to do a frog foot rocket strike just yet.
That mortar?
I'm not on it.
Wish I had someone with AT over here.
In 20 seconds.
Hey, Firm,
Ada
can
can
you
be
hit?
on it in 20 seconds.
Can you hit the ER mark at the end of the bridge with like 1 or 2 rounds?
I'm gonna sprint to it as fast as I can.
So far, yeah. I mean, this has been a pretty nice AO. Again, love Cherry's work. I love how TSB is adjusting with everything. But I'm really curious to see what this helicopter does with that Seek and Destroy order, if anything. Thinking I might try to rocket run the BTR. If not, you know what? We can always do it ourselves.
Mi-24 flying from northeast to west. Leave that Igla up.
It's being grabbed.
Yeah, so Gunner's still in there. He's gonna pull out.
Mi-24's in the bay now.
Yep. But I wanted to strike that again. It's all about like getting rid of some of their advantages here and just slowly
BMP
pushing
coming
things
down
back.
the road towards the intersection.
That's a hit.
Did anyone else have an Igla left?
On the mortar, call it out. You said ER mark it with mortar?
Oh, this is funny.
I'm coming in for second run.
Kind, I'm gonna have pull back.
Ada, I want you to mortar the grid ref of... Mortar the red 3 marker, just north of the red 3 marker, put down 2 mortars, and then 3 mortars on ER marker. Or sorry, 1 mortar on ER marker.
Where's the 24?
Is dead.
13 seconds here, ER mark in the northeast.
There's the site.
5 seconds to splash. Outcast, where do you want those other marks? Those other mortars?
B5.
One.
B5 blues pulling back
Ooh, there's a guy hit with AT.
from point 3.
Ada, I want 2 rounds mortars on decent def pause on the east side of the town. Grid ref of 059107. Blue arrow mark.
Another airstrike coming. I think that one, yep, that's the chopper they shot down.
Blue arrow mark.
So 2 hind kills so
Let
far.
me know when ready.
I'm being a lot more conservative with my gun runs, though, but then again, Cherry also did
1.
some pretty nasty gun runs, too.
3 out. Splash in 15 seconds.
This guy is almost at half fuel.
Advised yellow is pulling back to the 4th line.
Red team's commandeering a BMP by the bridge. We might or might not get it.
Be advised.
Good hits.
I hope this you good.
We do not have a repair
Frogfoot just flew overhead, heading south. Ada, get on that Frogfoot.
Skelly just repaired the BMP and stole that. Nice.
It's making a round back. If anyone has an Igla, turn around and look to your south. It's coming overhead right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get his air thing to be under control.
Commandeered the BMP-1. We're falling back.
I don't want to risk drag glitching it.
It's flying northwest over the bay.
Anyone have a shot?
Who has the Iglas?
Couldn't line it up.
Nice shot now on the northwest side.
I've got buildings in the way, chill.
Who's got the other Igla?
Nemesis has one, but he's dead.
Täällä on vaan 3 ammusta. Igla.
Nemesis, are you still here? Has anyone seen Nemesis?
BMP?
Yes.
Syrian.
Where is Nemesis?
Nemesis is up there. I'm not sure if he ever recovered that Igla.
Joo, ei tää
And we hear Yanni speaking Finnish about the Igla. Put these guys on the coast. I thought they'll be able to cross, but that's fine. Let's get the next wave of bodies deleted. We can go delete that FAR Mi-24 that's been shot down. And we can have more infantry start coming in. That AI I was having pulled back. Yeah, I do have a T-55. We might actually start seeing that. You know, actually, no. Now would be a good time to bring that puppy. Ooh, hiccup. Out. Tonk. Oh, we only have T-72s. Well, I guess it's T-72 time. There's no time like T-72 time. Well, that's everywhere, though. You don't really have, I think he's referring to this op specifically. What's that? We got good variation T-55s from GM, but oh, BMP taken out. Right flank's faltering. Nemesis is doing his best to hold his own, but he is alone. As these guys are setting up on the far left of this battle line. They're doing their best to hold from that position, though, so I'll probably get a strike on it soon. And we hear that tank coming up. Got a mine go off as well. But I guess realistically, I can claim that units are going to start crossing the water here. So if I am careful on the angles I use, I'll have a few be sent up here to test those waters. But yeah, it looks like they are engaging back and forth right here anyway. Yeah, tracks are going to be a bit tough. I don't see Hatter or Skelly getting out of this situation because they got topped down by AI. You guys are
alright, what team is protecting
absolutely incredible.
Because blue team's currently defending line 4.
As you can see, the AI are not the smartest things in the world.
Green team is currently providing overwatch on the northeast side.
Green is on red 5, firing over your head.
Let's try that. Drive around the barricade, please. See we play.
Affirm, that's one team, red.
Like they also brought the mortar back over here. They got some guys going up to the radio tower right here, probably with the GMG. And I'm going to conduct another airstrike. I'm gonna hit the smoke around that one destroyed BMP. So go up a bit to reduce speed.
Man, can you pseudo pack Iopas? Since we can't seem to pack people.
Red out. This is high standby. Got the missile to go out. Missed on the wide turn. No flare. One hell of a pilot. What is this tank doing?
50 check.
Didn't hear you on 50. Make sure you have a gem.
Gem. Yep. 5
Try again. No.
I think I'm since that's fine.
Start spawning them closer now.
This is blue to yellow.
Alright, so with all of them pulling back, I can start deleting stuff that's still alive.
50 check.
Be advised, blue is pulling back.
Not getting you on the net for
USD.
whatever reason.
Did you always the T-fire?
Yeah.
Yellow is currently next to the radio tower.
Roger.
Is BDD Arma 2 or Arma 3? Because I'd love some T62 models.
T-72 coming up from the north, main road.
So now that we're across, we're going to start deleting everything over. Just got to make sure it's out of their sight lines. It's old-ass Cold War shit. I wonder if it would be compatible or if it's any good.
Let's go on the main MSR.
But
or
Undead Cock,
does it,
thanks for the
go
13-month
west and
resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one.
West. It's right next to the blue. It's behind the big office building right now, where the Spoke 9 was. It's in that
Ooh,
courtyard.
they're gonna get a beautiful shot on this T-72 because it's turned around. The AA aren't in a position to support him yet. Meanwhile, Nemesis is trying to fight for his life here to get back, because that is his second life. They should have a shot.
EI here marker has active enemy on it.
And just pulled more into town. Nemesis has to be careful. He's got a tank right next to him. Not sure if they got the hit there. I think it hit the building on the side instead.
Ready for order. Roger. Copy that. Roger.
That's something. I think they hit the far track, or they're shooting the windows out. That also looked like it was a hit, but again, I think it's landing early on in the,
Did you guys take out the T-72?
Yeah, I can't, I think it's hitting the stuff in here.
Currently being engaged with by the SPG-9.
Hey, Fern, we have a tow launcher
That was a hit.
at the radio station right now being set
It
up.
was not that effective, though. Like, back right of the
Roger,
track.
it's currently mobile. SPG-9 didn't cut it.
Yeah, I see it actually.
Nemesis running to the corner. They're trying to set up a tow on it.
One hit
I'll
on the
give it to him.
T-72. It's cook off. T-72 is out.
T-72's down, pull back.
It's Operation Rescue Nemesis at this point. Yeah, cut maybe 3 CB factions maybe, so we'll see. We can hope, right?
Advise T-72 out.
Ready.
Hey, firm.
On the way.
Alright, so now the real fun is I need to delete stuff on these roads to clear them for the AI, because otherwise the AI is going to keep bumbling into them.
Really, I can hear the little static of it starting, but I can't hear what anyone says. That's weird. Yeah, we don't really have time anyway. I'll figure it out. Oh, no, mine did rescue me.
With me at the moment.
I'm going to start sending squads up on the side,
Died, like, to the end. Sorry about that.
and then sending forces over here to flank.
Be advised, BMP died, so red team's currently back at base. At the church for Sims.
On the way.
Let's go.
On the way. Copy.
I'm gonna try to let the AI get a little closer before we call in another airstrike.
Okay, because I can't hear you.
But I'm gonna start putting ranging shots up on this big hill. Oh, nope, that was meant to be up there. Drag glitch. Probably gonna get away with one round before infantry report that they're actually really close to that position. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna have to individualize these guys.
Radio tower, they're IDFing us again.
Roger.
Because I need them to be more mobile. I'm behind enemy line trying to loot some AT. I think that was a misping.
Fighting's about to get real interesting in here.
I'm going to set up some explosives and some IDs.
Good shot. Sorry, I haven't really been interacting with chat too much. I've been very enamored with everything that's been going on. It's nice. It's really, really nice. Probably not the best first test for that new script anyway for the tracers, but...
High command, how copy?
This is high, some message.
Did I get a pseudo pack?
Stand by.
This is blue to red. You're able to hear me. I would suggest you moving towards yellow so you can help.
I'm gonna do a gun run on that building.
Suggest using the buildings to instant run.
Oh, don't you black out on me.
Instead of staying static when you bring the tower.
I need, but I can pack you. Make sure they're set as medics.
Radio tower's hostile. Radio tower hostile.
Roger.
Copy. That's the Frogfoot.
Guys on the building, you good?
He's gonna lose that lock because of that camo net. Got it out.
Yeah, yellow is backing high speed away. We're gonna go to the
Didn't
Alamo.
hit because it was too much of an angle for the Igla to counter. Iglas do not really do well when fighting against, when they have to make wide turns on Vix like that.
I heard some sort of explosion. I think we might have gotten the Frogfoot.
Oh, you wish.
Fire eagle at it?
Yeah, we did.
No, we shouted at it angrily.
I just realized I haven't used any of the IRA, but
We never know with you.
that's okay.
I bitched at it and it was so tired it just went away.
It does sound like they're enjoying the op when they have that level of banter, so I'm happy about that. The real trick is going to be I need to get those guys off that hill. So I might put up an IFV over here. Oh yeah, no, there's been a lot of dead bodies here.
The Alamo, possibly. Radio towers fully enemy. There's at least 2 squads there.
Yeah, firm, that would be a good decision, but with
Did they leave the tow up there? Ah, I would have stolen it and fired it at Alamo.
Yeah, yellow is already at the church of the Alamo.
Ooh, I got someone with that! Who'd I get? I frickin' nailed Iopus with that one. Jeez. Whew. It's just a shot away. Ooh, someone's used the T5000. Probably do another strike up there in a little bit. gonna pull that BMP up. Why are we searching for a BMP? I'm gonna drive this in myself. Grassy, I've DM'd one thing in DND. I've done some text-based DND stuff. I used to manage one of the biggest Warcraft 3 ERP units, or I guess it would be called a clan, back in the day. But any like Dungeons and Dragons stuff, I play in a campaign right now, but I don't actively DM it because I don't have the time.
Not gonna lie, not great.
Are you able to pull off?
The RHS radio chatter, I like it. My background noise.
We're getting there, slowly.
Well, you have limited time. I hear BMP incoming.
Don't worry about it. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. I'm just giving you your answer.
Roger.
No, don't you dare start driving. Don't you dare start driving. Piece of shit.
And if you speak about the devil will show up. You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
Want me to move to BTR back?
The BMP
You're staying out of there.
pretty far off to the northeast.
I'm speaking about the BTR literally next to you.
If you want to, you can.
Be advised, BMP is on top of the radio tower, so it will be able to accurate fire on you.
But the BMP
Nemesis, you little shit.
BMP near the radio tower, that's my ears then.
Yeah, yellow hears it too. There's about 2 squads and a BMP up there.
I'm gonna send stuff to go deal with them.
Out, final mortar shell is out.
Roger.
Did they just fire a mortar at the... You know what, I don't even want to know. We can conduct another airstrike. Good shot, Nem. I'm gonna kill you, but good shot. Because the further he pushes up, the, you know, the more I have to push my spawns back.
Foot north.
Does anyone currently have that igloo?
Out of the big miss, wee woo.
That's it, but there's still 3 more shots.
It's currently flying south.
Equipment box.
Turning to the east, it may be coming around again.
Another igloo went out, and it was a miss because of that wide turn.
Shots in the equipment box.
Didn't hit the ground.
We took all the bandages. Now we don't have any.
Yeah, we usually have no bandages now.
No one?
I have 11 in my back at the moment. That's it. That's just
I gave him like 350 or 400 bandages between the 14 or 15 of them. I bet it's also because some people died and they took a bunch extras too.
Take him out of my backpack.
Sorry, Nem. I'll give you your last stand like usual, buddy,
Oh,
but
yes, eyes on the frog foot is to our northeast, flying north. It looks like it's going
time
out
to
for
put you down.
resupply. Sorry, rear.
I gotta put you down, Nem. I'm sorry.
Can Yanni get a pseudo pack since Finn wasn't able to pack me?
Guys, so are you sure you're not able to pack because, like, you don't have blood, or what's up?
100%. I have everything set up. I should be able to pack. I cannot pack.
But yeah, they're like, the check, always check out where he's at.
Yeah, okay, I know why that's the case. That's because something goofed on the settings, but...
I mean, I can pack. I don't know why they couldn't pack.
I mean, you're all set to medics, though, so I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Do we have any more medics?
Who needs that pack? There were like 350 to 400 bandages in there, so if you're out, then I'll be amazed, because that was a lot. All right, Nem. Hero send-off. I'm sorry, but I had to get rid of you. Also, there's a lot of Russian chatter right now. It's just more and more chatter from these guys trying to kill him.
Moxie, do you read on 50?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Just checking, because it's so quiet now on 50.
Yeah, it's because my speed's ridiculous.
We're all green.
I was just moving away from there now.
Outcast is gonna stay up here with the Igla.
From
Speaking of,
speaking of,
So the DF aren't HE, so it shouldn't be as nasty, but I did knock one dude out. Ooh, it's turning! Miss!
It's coming back from the...
I'm sorry, Nem, but I had to get rid of you. You had your last stand.
Outcast.
But I'm supposed to be spawning things closer to them. You literally have stalled everything, but that was a beautiful save on the BMP because I would have torn them apart with it.
Yeah, that impacted the hill. I got one rocket left.
So, see some smokes getting thrown up.
Everyone, Snat, we have no defenses whatsoever around the church to the east and to the northeast. We need people digging here.
Okay, well, we got people dying up on the rooftop now. They'll be coming down shortly.
Alright, so I still gotta get him off of that building. But after that strike,
Once we're all healed up.
good enough.
I'm gonna take the air item off station for a bit, for him to get rearmed. Because he's nearly out of ammo completely, he's almost out of fuel.
We took a direct hit from that frog foot.
Haluatko siihen lippata?
I think Skelly just either got shot or bled out.
Eli ne tuli sen.
I mean, in terms of my timer, I only have about like 10 to 15 minutes left. Explosive charge just went off as a trap. And killed everybody. Nice. He went unconscious.
On kiva 74 lippautta loppunut tuota.
On the way.
Kai siellä nähdään jossain kirkko.
Sending people down to the Alamo.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and delete him.
Just sticking to the west sides instead of the main road, since the main road is currently having some infantry.
Again, I'm gonna stay up here with the AA piece, hoping to shoot down that frog foot next time it comes around, but I only got one shot left.
Yeah, right here.
Ooh, this should be interesting, because I got 2 more left to send. So they'll be able to get one, but they'll have to do some fancy shooting with the other. Wonder who died up here. Not sure if that was Alex or when he disconnected, or if someone actually like genuinely died down there.
You're done.
So I'm gonna take care of bodies over here.
You ran me over. That hurt.
I do not want to leave that hill. These guys don't know how to get over this area, so I'm just gonna have them climb. Someone spotted him. Alright, so we're going to start forming up, I'm thinking 2 BMP-1s, make it a bit easier because the real fight's going to be in the air.
Ready for orders. On the way. Understood. Copy.
We have no...
Actually, we'll do 1 for now.
Copy that. On the way. Roger.
Multiple birds in the air.
Shot down one of the 2 Mi-24s, but that's it.
Be advised, we've got a BP upcoming on the rest.
Honestly, for the rest of this op, Frogfoot might just be completely off station.
I'm unable to copy you due to the BP.
Ooh, that is Tanoa.
That's fine.
I've got a Jeep. I'm going to pick up anyone who is coming down to the Alamo. Presuming you move quick.
Whoever's got the Igla, come up to the right. There's
Again,
ladders behind
out
you.
of
Get a perfect
ammo.
shot on the Mi-24.
Igla's out of ammo.
Stop
Weren't there
complaining,
more
I
ammo
have
in the
one.
boxes?
I've used it all.
I have Igla.
Ready. Roger.
Now that that thing's down, I can spawn him in closer.
I have one Igla shot left.
Where are you?
Church.
What the hell happened to that?
Solid copy.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Can I help you see the Igla?
Fine.
Oh, that works too if you got...
Oh, he shot out the anti-torque, killed the co-pilot with that from the looks of it.
Уже в пути. Понял.
Outcast, come find me. For some fucking reason, my Igla doesn't want to lock half the time.
Yeah, just put it down on the ground. I'm right next to you.
Yeah, if it's too close, you can't lock on.
Yeah, so that slight spin is the anti-torque partially shot out.
Contacts. North of church, down the road.
Mine's auto torque is out.
That should have killed me.
Helicopter above us.
Fire the Eaglet at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him wave off because I almost went unconscious doing that.
It's coming in for another run.
It's trying to save itself right now. Its auto torque is out.
Oh yeah, it's auto torquing.
Well, gents, Outcast has got to call it. I got to start making dinner. All of my gear and stuff is sitting on the entrance to the church.
Roger.
I just sent him a quick poke because this is almost done. Like, this is the last wave. I'm not gonna spawn anything else.
Yeah, BD are really close.
Ooh, that RPG, didn't make it. You can say that's fair, yep. Ooh, ho, ho! It came from everywhere. As long as he had fun.
Oh, I'm going to
Hey,
quantum
open.
defeat here.
Repair that. If I pull that back, can you save it?
Infantry to the road, that's to the west.
On the way.
BMP is dismounted.
Roger. Wilco.
Actually, you know what? No, let's just pull him out.
Solid done.
With where the timing is, I think that would be cooler because we haven't really done a pullback in a while.
Wilco. On the way. On the way. Understood. On the way. Welcome.
We do not have a repair frigate anymore. It got shot.
Yeah, I saw him up in the corner. I'm like, yeah, well, he's dead. Alright. All stations on this net, be advised, code breakers within the resistance that are tapped into Op4's comms have break. They are acknowledging that Op4 is giving the PAW fallback order at this time. Over.
Roger that.
Yeah, so those are the 6-shot M32s that they would have gotten from looting the boat down there. They're probably keeping those in reserve, but we are just about indexed.
On the way. Solid copy.
Anybody got repair?
This is high. Stand by for index.
Oh, we're index.
I'm amazed the fucking server didn't die in these trenches.
So don't take the impact from the trenches.
So note for later, don't give Larry an E-tool ever again.
Okay.
Especially give him an E-tool.
Hey, Draco, I'm doing all right. How are you?
Children.
Always give Larry an E-tool from now on so he learns.
Right, so I hope you got a good amount of enjoyment that I did playing that AO a month ago. Again, just the level of detail, the balance, and just the waving of everything. I was a little less aggressive than I think Cherry would have been, but I also was using a different faction that had different capabilities against you guys. So, nonetheless, yeah, really hope you had fun. I'm gonna debrief this in traditional T3 fashion and just go down the list. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the thing about the medical, something in the mission file was overriding the TSB settings. I think that's
server,
yeah, the server.
The server was setting to overwrite a lot of stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Stamina too.
Yeah, so I will look into why that was the case, but that's how the 506 do things, and for some reason I just didn't catch it, even though I tested and thought it was okay. But it's also made me realize how similar these days 506 medical is to TSB medical, with the exception of the diagnoses. So my bad, but nonetheless, hope you had fun. So Tempestal, going down the list. Start with you.
I don't have much to say really here because for the most part I was trying to be like just there with fire support with an Igla and later on switched to M32, but yeah, at the moment I personally felt that we were falling a bit too fast. But then I like looking in like in retrospect, like at hindsight, it seems that we were basically falling back in good order. So making decent calls, and who was it at the first line? Like Hatterface, I believe, is immediately said like this position is not fully defendable. So when the first sizable attack came from the flank, like pull back and hold at the roundabout. So that was a wonderful. That was a wonderful way. Good job on Iopis and Outcast running the background stuff. That was a thing of beauty. Other than that, yeah, everything was okay. The only thing I could maybe notice as a problem is that there were a couple of holes in falling back where at moments I thought everything is going to go to shit and everything is going to collapse because nobody was talking when we were pulling back from the gas station, the bridge, backwards. So we basically skipped 2 lines of defense there and any intermediaries, and nobody was saying anything until Moxie started asking on the net. So yeah, otherwise it was decent. Yanni?
I mean, personally, I felt pretty good. Me, Nemesis, and Finn were doing BRDM with Hornet launcher things at the start. We had such a good Overwatch position on the
I don't even know what Larry
roundabout
did
and
with
the
the
first
E-tool.
place that we really had to say that don't move out of it yet. You guys have perfect support from us until like we're taken away from this position. There's no need to retreat from there. I think when you guys did retreat to the roundabout, it was good timing. And after stuff started coming in from the east, I think that was when we were forced out of the hills, and I don't know at what point we lost Nemesis. Or well, I know, but I don't know if he came back at all or not. But yeah, they I at least tried to keep everyone updated on what Yellow was doing. We were trying to kind of be like a fire support team or a Overwatch team, and after when we were forced out of the radio tower, we went to the Alamo and set up stuff there. So that's about it. I mean, I didn't see really that much bad things. I felt like the comms on 50 were comms on 50 on were pretty okay for the hecticness of what happened after the gas station. Nemesis.
Yeah, after we pulled back, I went up to see what I could see on the bridge. I got done by a BTR, I think. Even Yanni tried to get me up. I was dead, so respawn, tried to move up, went on a roof, went on a killing spree, and then Liru decided to surround me. Had good fun, though. The one thing for myself that I should have tried to get on contact before with any guys. I tried to get on contact with Yanni and Finn, but they weren't responding on the frequency we were using earlier.
What radio did you take? Cause
I the one that was in the box, though. So I don't know.
I never heard you though.
Yeah,
I think there was a mix of green 4 and blue 4 radios in there.
I would easily have changed like to 50 as I did, like in the end, just before I died.
Okay.
That's on me. So, but I had good fun.
Yeah, because I thought we completely lost you when you were not returning to our net.
Scully.
Yeah, besides the obvious ace issues that were alright up, steady up. Artillery issues quite a lot, and the aircraft were. Yeah. I didn't really have anything negative about it.
Yeah, Steelix, I already used little Achilles, I'd be about 10 minutes out. Op ran longer than usual, so happens.
Had fun doing Logi. Right up until the SU decided to drop a bomb and flipped my car over. That was not nice. And then it blew up.
Babs.
I got on the wrong 50 apparently after I respawned, so that was unfortunate. Other than that, it was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing trench and making our defensive lines. That was quite fun.
You're done? Or...
Yeah.
Alright. I also really enjoyed the op. It's only the ace issue was the problem, but yeah, that's offside. It can happen. And comms were sometimes quite spotty, and luckily Temp kind of just poked me from, hey, check up on the other guys. So Temp really helped me there be more accurate on comms. And yeah, falling back went good.
Fun?
I had fun. Did some AT stick shit. Different sticks. Machine guns. Rooftop shooter. And RPG the BMP. Had fun.
Hatter?
Nothing really said that hasn't been already said, except my T-Fire apparently decided to give up halfway through the up. That's why I wasn't on 50 after the gas station.
Yeah, I'm going to try reinstalling TFAR on my server, just to see if that helps, because both the ops today had weird TFAR issues that shouldn't have happened, so I'll run that after we stop this.
It's just a guess, but from what I noticed, it was after people died that they started having T-Fire issues, so I don't know.
Could have been they forgot to pick up the gems.
Nah, I had a gem, I Opus had a gem, and we both had the same issue. We could hear each other and no one else.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do about that. I'm thinking just a fresh reinstall and then reapplying the TFAR server-side settings should be fine. So, if not, I mean, we'll know tomorrow, and I'll just start looking up other solutions on Google.
Otherwise, it was a fun up. Joe?
Nothing really to say, other than I did a stupid while streaming and forgot to actually put the game up.
Nice!
But did you stream your bank account info?
No.
Iopus, is that
streamed the
something?
opening screen for 2 hours.
What's
He's
that?
not from Florida.
Is that what you did, Iopus?
No, that's what
Jason.
Frisk
Jason
Foster did.
Amazing.
It was Jason.
Oh, it was Jason.
Jason.
Jesus.
It was Jason.
All right. Anyway, guys, glad you enjoyed this op. If you were part of the public op and then this one, I hope this one was better. I'm being threatened by admins now, so this is funny. But hope you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday stuff. And yeah, I'll I gotta go run to DND because this op ran over and they're yelling at me. So see you guys.
Yes, yeah.
All right, to the chat, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But the script for the tracers working good. We just got to tweak it. They had fun, which is great. And we'll just, keep this going forward. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Go operate operationally.